Hello, everybody, and welcome to Civilization 5, Brave New World, and Gods and Kings. I have both expansions. So this game is pretty big, and I plan on explaining it as I go along. But basically, you are a civilization starting in ancient times, and you have to work up through the ranks of the eras, not really the ranks, and try to beat all other civilizations in some way. So I think for this episode, for this playthrough, I'm gonna attempt to play as Rome. Now they're pretty good, plus 25% production, which means plus 25%. It's 25% quicker to build a building that already exists in your capital in another city. Continents, that sounds good. Map size 6, I'm going to turn that down to King, and then quick. So let's start. And then this awesome voice.
The blessings of the gods be upon you, Caesar Augustus, Emperor of Rome and all her holdings. Your empire was the greatest and longest lived of all in Western civilization.
I love this voice.
And your people single-handedly have shaped its culture, law, art, and warfare like none other, before or since. Through years of glorious conquest, Rome came to dominate all the lands of the Mediterranean, from Spain in the west to Syria in the east, and her dominion would eventually expand to cover much of England and northern Germany. Roman art and architecture still awe and inspire the world, and she remains the envy of all lesser civilizations who have followed. O mighty Emperor, your people turn to you to once more reclaim the glory of Rome. Will you see to it that your empire rises again, bringing peace and order to all? Will you make Rome once again center of the world? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
And we will. Awesome. And playing as Rome gets you a ballista instead of a catapult, and it's just basically stronger. And a legion instead of a swordsman, which is basically just stronger and can make roads. So I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to, go take care of something. But anyway, this is the game, and I'm not going to play it like this because it lags and weird animation glitches happening. I don't know why that is. I might try to fix it by uninstalling and reinstalling. Don't know why I haven't done that yet. But this is actually a really good start. So I'm just going to found my city right here with the seller. That's what they can do. You make sellers to then make new cities, and a warrior to defend your city or explore. I'm going to use it to explore at the beginning. I'm going to construct a monument which gives 1 second. Okay, sorry, that was my phone. Anyway, a monument that gives culture, and the culture allows your borders to expand, and to get social policies, which allows you to get more bonuses. So I'm going to do that. Research. I think I'm going to do mining, and that will allow me to get these gems. I think, yeah, gems. I have my mouse here. Over here it says gems and requires mining. And what gems do is it gives you happiness. If you have one of these, it gives you 4 happiness. But if you have 2 of these, if you make a mine with 2 of these, it does not give you 8 happiness, it still only gives you 4. But you can trade that second one off and still only get 4 happiness. So you could trade this off for, let's say, spices, and that way you can get 8. But you have to trade them to get more happiness. And cows or cattle are not happiness resources, they're just for food. And I'll get into food right now, actually. Citizen management is a big part of this game. Now you can just put it to default and allow the AI to try to move your citizens around to the best spot, but that's not always good because it makes mistakes. But in this city, you have 1 citizen. You can make this citizen work any of these tiles. Now it can work the ocean tile, giving 1 food, 1 food, 3 food, 3 food, 2 food, or 2 production and 3 gold. Production, as you may know, makes you build things quicker. So over here it's 7 turns, over here 5 turns. And the gold will just give you more money, that allows you to buy stuff or trade with other civilizations. Oh, this is a large game. But food, the reason, if you take this off, it says 0 because you're making 0 food. But every single citizen eats 2 food. Now, knowing that, you'd think, why doesn't that say -2? That's because the city tile is producing 2 food and 1 production. So if you put it here, you get plus 3 food, which will do. What's food? Food is good for growing your city. If you have negative food, your citizens will slowly die until you can sustain them. And I could go here and get some good production in gold, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put them here, like the AI did. And that's about it. Oh, one more thing. You got to go through these. Science allows you to get new techs, like I showed up here. Techs are just different things that you unlock with science that give you more bonuses. So it allows you to make an archer, allows you to construct a road, allows you to construct a camp, different stuff like that. And this tech tree goes all the way to like giant death robot, SS booster, jet fighters, globalization, future tech, and then the atomic bombs right there. So it gets pretty hectic when the atomic bomb goes in. There are a lot of warmongers then. Normally, the game ends pretty quickly once you get an atomic bomb. Whoever's ahead in science just about wins then. But anyway, let's hit next turn and keep going. I didn't go through the rest of the stuff. Crap. Okay. Culture, I explained that before. Tourism, we'll get into that later. That's basically how you get a culture victory. Faith is how you get a religion, which we're not to yet. Gold, you get gold. These, ancient ruin. I'll explain that after I explain trade routes. You can establish a trade route between 2 of your own cities to gain in food or production, or you can establish a trade route with another civilization and get money. And there are a few other diplomatic advantages to trade routes, but that's the main goal of trade routes. And I think that's it. Yeah, and this little pink hexagon is where our borders are going to expand after 9 turns because we have 1 culture. If we had more culture, that would go faster. And next turn. You can see on the scoreboard I am the last place because I'm in a harder difficulty, where everyone has a bit more of an advantage. At the very start, everyone would do better than me. And I just got population from this ruin. The storyline is you find a lost survivor, but that doesn't really make sense. But whatever. So now we have 2 citizens working both of these for making 4 food, which is really good. Next one I'm probably going to put here. Maybe... No, I'm going to put here. I wish that you could like plan out where your citizens would go next. So like I want to make the next citizen go here, and then like over here, but can't do that. Maybe in Civ 6 you can, because I believe Civilization 6 is out. I saw some snapshots of it a while ago, so I assume it's out by now. Go. Okay. Now these are barbarians. They are the worst annoyance in the game, probably. Basically, this is that little symbol means that there's a barbarian encampment, and that encampment will continue to spawn actual barbarian units right there. Now, these barbarian units can attack your units, capture your workers, and workers are used to improve tiles, like make a mine here and get the gems, or make a fence. Oh, what is it called? A pasture. Yeah, just make a fence around these cows. But make a pasture here and get more food. And they can take the worker, or they can destroy the improvements. And in rare cases, they can attack the city, but that usually doesn't do anything. So it's usually good to attack the encampment as quick as possible. And you take out the encampment by stepping on that tile, so you're going to have to kill the barbarians first. Realm has grown. That means there's a new citizen. I'm going to move this guy here. And then the next one is going to go there. And in 5 turns, in 5 turns, it would have grown here, so then I'm gonna put the next citizen there. And you continue to attack. And as you can see, we both take damage from a melee attack. It's not just him. Unlike a long-range attack like an archer, then only they would be hurt. I'm gonna heal and go like that. Now, if you were wondering, this game does have music, but because of YouTube copyright crap, I can't play it, so that sucks. I might put in my own music in the background, I don't know. I'm gonna go to writing, so it can make the Great Library. Now, this is different from a library by it gives you great works of writing, and only one civilization can make the Great Library. So you need to make it before anyone else does. That's what is called a wonder. Only one person can make it. And they are a big deciding point of who's going to win the game, who has the most wonders. But sometimes you spend so much time only going for wonders, you don't build normal buildings, and then you can fall short there. So it's a balancing act. In all things, you need balance. Ooh, yeah, the ruins. These ruins can give you, like, gold sometimes, or just extra map. Like, you can see more of the map. That's probably the, yeah, here's gold. And more map, like an unlocked part of the map, that's normally the worst, in my opinion. So, this is a social policy, as I said before, now we have enough culture to get one. I'm gonna go tradition, which allows my borders to expand more quickly. And now I'm gonna go for a work. Now in this game, there are two types of other civilizations. There are city-states and major civilizations. Ooh, he's getting attacked. I'm gonna move him out. But city-states are not, they cannot win the game. They're simply for you to interact with. They are not that useful until the later game when you can ally with them and then get another delegate or two in the World Congress. So that's very useful for if you want to get voted the world leader. And who doesn't? But you can try to win a different way, of course. And here, starvation. They will go -1 and continue until they run out of food and one person will die. And you can see right here, when I go like this, it says progress 14 out of 22. When it hits 22, a new citizen will be born, or if it goes down to 0, a citizen will die. That's basically how that works. Now I'm thinking I might want to move him there. No, that's going to be a while till the next citizen, so I'm going to do that. And you run. I'm going to get, this guy we can heal this guy. Like if we just had him over here healing, he'll heal 10 health points a turn. But if we get him in our own borders, it heals 20. So I think that's worth it. And also if he's healing here, this guy, the barbarian, can just walk up and, you know, kill him. And here is a city-state, Hanoi, I believe is how you pronounce it. And if you trespass in them, they get mad, but I don't think they can declare war unless they're allied with someone who declares war on you. I'm gonna get our aristocracy. Is that how you say it? I've always wondered how you say that. And that allows you to make wonders quicker. Rome is grown. That guy. What? Oh, did I? What? How'd I? I'm confused. Why did that guy move? I don't know. Anyway, that's what I wanted to do. And some more culture. That adds to this. Not more culture per turn. It's just more straight up culture. From that ruin. So we are in a really skinny continent. Normally, that's good early game because if anyone tries to attack, they're gonna only be able to attack like one city at a time, which allows you to really center your troops to one spot, unlike them possibly attacking from all sides. But later, when you get major naval troops, I guess you could call it, that becomes less of an advantage.
He heard it.
Yeah, okay, great writing. Or writing to get a great library. And I'm gonna go archery so I can build the Temple of Artemis, another great wonder, which allows, not a great wonder, can't speak, a wonder that gives you plus 10% growth and also gives a plus 15% production when building ranged units. And you move up there. Now jungle is very good, because in the late game it can give you science, and you can build trading posts on them, which gives you money. So it'd be good. It might be good to make a city up here if no one else is too close. I have a lot of land for myself. Normally you would meet another civilization by now. Major civilization. Canoli just kind of trapped me here. I'm gonna have to trespass if I want to get by him. That's his fault. Honor, and some people, it's kind of controversial to go down to honor. I normally only go down, like, only unlock the tree, which would allow me to see barbarian encampments. And that's all I do. Great library. I want to move him there, but I'm not going. And this guy, go right here and construct mine. You move out this, another civilization. Okay. Oh, is that Genghis Khan? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it is. The issue with Genghis Khan of Mongolia is that he is a pretty big warmonger. But like I said, I'm on a pretty big peninsula, so I may have an advantage on him in that sense. And hopefully he's closer to a different civilization and will attack them instead of me. But yeah, this is the screen when you meet a new civilization. You can declare war, trade, demand. You can trade for stuff, demand stuff, discuss stuff, or just goodbye. You can discuss all of this crap and trade. Nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get an embassy. Yeah, and goodbye. And next turn. And I'm just. Oh, I should go down there. You know. And they can also steal wonders because they can get the advantages too. That's it. And I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. So thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all later.